Damn, nigga, what gym you going to? This nigga look built.
Like every month, right? This nigga look different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's LA Fitness. That's shit crazy. Nigga,
Every month.
this nigga been eating his chicken breast.
Nigga go get a pack of water, nigga.
And the funny thing is that people be looking at you weird when you tell them you don't smoke. When you tell them you don't, yeah, right.
That's
people
the first thing you do.
They be like, you don't smoke.
You don't drink? How you have fun? You just be having fun.
Yeah.
Raw. Just straight raw dogging life.
Do a house party and niggas is they all sitting on the couch, so niggas is smoking. So one of the niggas that he rolled his blunt, he passed it to me. He said, "Nah, I don't smoke, bro." So this nigga, bro, this nigga looks at me. He goes, "Yo, bro, why you being weird right now?" I'm like, "You got a problem with me or something?"
You got a problem?
So I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Yo, bro, so why you don't want to hit my blunt?" So I'm like, "I don't smoke, bro." And he like, "Bro, you being weird." I'm like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah."
Yo,
I need to get up out of here.
These niggas is something else, boy.
You need to get one. So Kelly, so you've never ever smoked? That's it. I don't know what it is, bro.
You?
Me? I smoked before in high school, but I've been smoking a long time.
I got a little dibble and dabble.
Yeah, a little dibble, but for me, a long time. True.
Welcome back, everybody. Back for another episode of Think Outside the Box. We on the episode 16.
Oh my God!
Right? My brother with me, Ken. And to my far right, got my friend with me, Ryan.
I don't know if you know. I don't know why I'm saying that. That shit's gonna sound mad racist.
What do you mean by that?
But ICE going after immigrants.
They call the cops.
Like, why would I know? Like,
I don't know why. Because supposedly I'm hearing that over in Harlem that they went to go after a lot of
they like
Haitian
checkpoints and shit.
Yeah, a lot of Haitian immigrants. So I don't know if like.
Yo, that shit is not funny, yo. It's crazy.
Relatives. But
nigga, not that I know of.
Right, cool.
Not that I know of.
You know what I mean? Shit getting wild. You know.
It is, bro. It is.
I mean, look, put it like this, because I know there's some Republicans that might be watching this, like, oh, you niggas got a problem with that? Listen, I get it. A lot of immigrants that been coming into the country have been on some wild shit. I mean, like with violence and shit. But at the same time, I read a statistic about immigrants were actually doing a big contribution to taxes,
of course,
you know, as well. You know? So it's like,
of course,
yo, for my whole thing with New York, the Mayor Adams, he gotta get shit under control. New York looking like Gotham City right now.
These two. This guy's dead. This guy's dead on the ground, and these two are fucking.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So.
Type shit. It's salad too.
Matter of fact, sorry to cut you off. Literally, somebody yesterday got robbed for their coat. 1. 2. Wake up on Instagram. I see, I believe, 9 people robbed a 17-year-old for one pair of shoes.
Did they say what kind of shoes it was?
Yeah, was they getting all shared?
I assume
Or
no people it was Jordans.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy!
it was Jordans?
More than likely.
Robbing people in 26 for Jordan?
Jordans.
This ain't 06 and back.
Yeah, bro.
That many people just for one pair of Jordans? Though?
No, come
It
on.
had to be more than just a Jordan thing. It had to be, y'all just
Yeah, it
want to
had to
bully.
be.
Right.
Because ain't no one doing that over no Jordans. And not in 2025.
Nah.
Can't put it past nobody now.
Nah, now with no Jordan. Like,
Yeah, but for a coat though yesterday?
it's cold out here, though.
Not even yesterday though. You could have did that earlier in the week, maybe. Yesterday.
Maybe New York always type in Gotham City, because, nigga, growing up, when you was growing up, nigga, the fact that your pops get you some new Jordans and the nigga just like them and stay you for them is crazy.
Bro. I hate to talk like this, like I'm some old nigga, but, bro, it just goes with wisdom and how time goes by, because, put it like this, for y'all don't know, I was born 1990.
Damn!
Right? So, in 2000, I was 10.
Just old ass.
Like, God damn. So, Jordans back in that time, in like 2000, bro, niggas were, it wasn't like nowadays with social media with, like now, like the internet is so good at like, you could order shit
Yeah.
and have it come to your crib. Back then, you had to wait online.
Yeah.
And then when you come outside with the box of sneakers, niggas was on you.
This type of shit. And the more those open, niggas is booking it up the escalator, Foot Locker for me.
Stomping on people.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes by the time you wait on the longest line, sometimes by the time you get all the way to the front, that shit sold out. Like, that shit crazy.
You ever seen the videos of like how like throughout the history of Black Friday?
Yeah.
It's not as bad as
Hell no. Nothing like how it was back then. Nothing like it.
Black Friday now, because once again everything's online. But
That shit is not even, bro. The sales on Black now, Black Friday is barely. That shit is not black.
Yeah.
If the regular price it was $300, Black Friday now is like, bro,
Yeah,
we'll give that shit to you for we'll give that shit to you for $295. For me, so. But back then, yeah, some shit was $300. Niggas was like, bro, I'll give it to you for $90. Nigga, hell yeah, I'll fight a nigga. Hell yeah. Fuck is you talking about?
that's the thing that was so dangerous about it, because you had to like go in person.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like elbowing, stomping on people and shit. And what's scary is that majority of them that were violent were women.
They're gonna beat me inside that mall and keep me from getting my kids' Christmas presents. They can kiss my fat vagina, cause I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
It was the women that was violent, like going through lines and like going crazy. I guess it was just like over. I remember like even Barbie dolls they would go crazy about.
The same way in Soho though, for like brands you probably never even heard of, but I'm for damn sure ain't hear of myself too. White people waiting out in the cold, even in December, still just for the like sample sales. You're still waiting on the lines for the sample sales and stuff. Like Mason Margiela be having them, Canada Goose. You don't know if be trash pieces, but people still be waiting. Not for no shoes.
clothes?
Like, yeah, $1,000 clothes.
Yeah, all them.
The white folks.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that for me. Like, they'd be waiting outside for like the designer shit.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Absolutely, yeah. They had a sale, I believe, from October, I believe.
Well, those white folks, those are like, I consider them like the fucking the whole gentrified hippie type ones. Not the hardcore hippie, but the gentrified hippie ones where they're more some like shit. You know what
You can't see it.
I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta
Well,
keep that.
no, Trump is in office. You probably can't see it.
My nigga. Alright, I'll be careful about that too, because you seen that shit with Elon Musk when he gets that nigga pounding his chest. That nigga look, yo. I think as smart as he is, there's something wrong with that nigga.
Sure. Well, socially awkward. Yeah, he's definitely on the spectrum. But I was just having a conversation with my sister. I was basically just saying like, yo, bro, this is what he meant. Like, he wasn't lying. He wasn't joking when he said he wants to make America great again. What he really just means is that he wants to bring America back to an earlier state, meaning that, for me, he wants rich white men to be on top, basically, And it's basically like he's like, for instance, my sister told me apparently something just came out about him basically getting rid of like affirmative action and shit like that. But it's like you have to have a certain amount of like diversity, like with your company and shit like that. It just feels like he's just trying to get rid of like, yo, bro, there used to be certain things in place where it's like, number one, the man was on top, but also number two, the white man was on top. So it's like it sounds like he's just trying to put things in place.
Hierarchy.
Yeah, a hierarchy.
Here,
Right.
white woman here,
Right.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Asian man here,
Right. Right.
Asian woman here,
Right.
Hispanic man there, Hispanic woman there,
For sure.
Jew man there, Jew woman there, you niggas.
You niggas. Footage of him saying like, oh, like women will let you do anything when you're rich. Like, oh, you gotta grab her by the shit like that.
I don't think he was lying.
The nigga, yeah, bro, this is how he really thinks. So it's like this is what he's trying to implement he's trying to bring America back to the time where a woman will make a complaint, I guess, in the workplace, like, oh hey, like yeah, the boss is a rich white nigga. And it's like, oh, Mr. Johnson touched me last night. And it used to be like niggas would be like, Mr. Johnson ain't do shit to you, shut up. You know, for me, he trying to bring it back to that. So
I mean, let me just say this. I'm gonna give him a beanie. So I think finding the truth is very difficult, right? Because you got far left, some far right shit. And what I mean by far right is how people try to make Trump out to be on some like, oh, he wants to be on some rich white power guy where he can use his position to get played, and then it's just like, oh, believe the rich, right? That's obviously wrong. You don't do that. Far left is what the times that we've been living in for the past 6 years, since 2019, 2018 type shit, where it's just been women making false allegations. They get the benefit of the doubt. They get people to believe them, and then some guys over, and then come to find out the bitch lied, and then there's still nothing going on with her. So that's totally wrong. There has to be that middle ground where it's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. The closest to a middle ground is probably going to far right, because you know why? At least with far right, with the guy that's rich and in power, and he thinks he could get over, you have to do your due diligence as the victim to come up with the proper evidence to convict him and get him away. I would rather that of you actually having to put in the work of saying, yo, this man, yeah, I know he got money, and yeah, I worked for him as a secretary, but yo, he did this, and then you record. You got to record, whatever, get witnesses, do what you got to do to prove that he was in the wrong. Not the far left bullshit where some be like, oh, well, I want a raise. And the guy's like, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't think you're ready for a raise yet. You got to work another 6 months. Right. He touched me.
You touched me, right.
And then it's like, bitch, I'm in fucking Connecticut. I'm talking to you through the video call. What are you talking about? And then she say, oh, I felt harassed. I fainted when he spoke to me in a certain type of way. And then it's like, now I just lost my job. And then when we do a thorough investigation that I ain't touched the bitch, guess what? She don't get no jail time.
I mean, bro, the far left is a little bit too, like, they be on some hippie shit. It's like, it's a little bit too free. Where it's like, for me, like, for instance, for the past couple years, we live in a far left time where it's just like, for instance, that nigga that, the teacher with the kids doing his hair.
Oh, yeah,
with the kids doing his hair and shit. The only reason why there was even a discussion is because for the past couple of years, we were living in like kind of like a far left kind of environment. Nigga, if we were living in a far right environment, we would just know you're at school. Why the fuck are you playing your teacher's hair? You would just know. You know what I'm saying? That's so right. It's like far right is just, it's a lot more conservative. It's a lot more, there's a man, there's women, that's it. The far left is like, listen, hey, if you want to identify as a man, a woman, trans, you want to identify as a tiger, hey, do your thing.
So which one should we lean more toward, do you think?
The free side.
So the far left?
Far left.
Why is that?
I mean, I wouldn't want to go back to a time where I can't get no damn job because I just got dredged just based off the way I look, which is a time we're about to go back into as well. So I definitely want to be in a time like that. So far left for me. Even despite all that other extra stuff, you know, what I say the community's name, but it doesn't really concern me, not for nothing.
just a few years ago, the top words was like, oh, toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Everything, every type of masculinity was toxic. And the funny thing was that I was saying this to Ant the other day. I was like, yo, bro, isn't it weird how, and this is how social media, how easy it is to program people through social media.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, yo, bro, isn't it interesting how just a couple years ago, all these men were exhibiting such toxic masculinity, but the very same men that were exhibiting toxic masculinity, fast forward a couple years, now all of those same men now are sassy. How?
Because when they came out showing their muscles and talking with a strong tone in the voice, toxic masculinity. Why you talking to me so aggressive for? All right. Now when I'm going and saying, I think we need to, probably, split the bills 50-50. Oh, that's some sassy shit. Oh, you just want to win.
Type shit.
You just want to win at everything.
Type
If
shit.
I speak up for myself,
Type
I'm
shit.
being toxic with my masculinity.
Type shit.
And I'm abusing you with my words and shit. If I say, hey, let's split the bills. Oh, you some sassy nigga. What? You ain't no real man.
Right.
What?
I don't need a roommate type shit.
Yeah. So men now, especially black men, it's hard to win.
Right now.
We ain't even trying to win. We were just saying, it's hard to win in
life.
life.
We're just trying to get to work and come home without offending no women. You know what I'm saying? But I think that like right now it's like on some shit where I feel like a lot of women will take a nigga with money that treats them terrible over a nigga that'll go 50-50 with them that is a decent nigga. I think right now we're in a time where it's like, yo, cash is king. Like for me, if you don't got the money, don't. Shout out to his page is called Whole Math. I'm gonna show you his page. It's nigga, I think he's like on the spectrum, but it's like, no, let me tell you why though, because he's a funny nigga.
Nigga said, yo, shout out to I think you on the spectrum.
No. I say that.
How you giving nigga a shout out?
No. I say that because because there's certain people on the spectrum that are geniuses.
Yeah.
So I say that because like the way that he explains shit is funny because he explains shit with diagrams. Basically, he's basically just talking about women and basically saying how like, yo, to all the women that are basically saying like, oh, like where are the providers, and he's like, yo, you got rid of them. You decided that you want to make as much as a man, even though usually women don't do as much as men. You decided you want to make as much. So okay, cool. So now you got what you wanted. You make 50,000 and he makes 50,000. So now, yeah, more men are saying what you wanted. You want to be treated as equal, so let's go 50-50 on the bills. You quite literally got rid of the providers.
Because remember, they were complaining before, and I understand why, in a way where back in the 70s, not just that, it was like, yo, we want to get paid just as much.
Right.
And then, so now they're like, okay, no problem. You want to get paid just as much, but you have to do the type of work they do, though.
Type shit.
You can't do less work and be like, oh, well, why am I only getting $25,000 for the year and he's getting 50? It's like, bitch, he's doing your job plus extra shit. That's how it works.
Like for instance, I was on my security job one time, and I'm not gonna lie, he made a point. There's a nigga that I used to work with. His name was Ra, and he made a point, bro. Damn, my son left because he wanted to come on the podcast. Ra, if you see this, shout out, bro. But for me, he made a good point where we was working because security is mostly like you don't see a lot of women, at least at my job. So we only had like 2 girls there. So we were talking and shit, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, we're at the section where we gotta warn people before they come in."
Right.
And she's like, she's like, "Damn, my leg hurts." That I work with, and the supervisor came and brought her a chair, right? And then he went out about his business. So the funny thing was that Rob was like, "Yo, bro, I find shit like that interesting." I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Yo, bro, because we getting the same check, but it's like, if I was to say, yo, my leg hurts, can I get a chair?' That nigga probably told me, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, nigga, your leg hurts, stay home, nigga."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
or deal with it at the job.
Type shit. So, don't get me wrong. I have absolutely no problem with, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if I'm a doctor as a man and you're a doctor as a woman, of course I shouldn't get paid $300,000 while you getting paid $25,000. Of course, that's not right.
Bring on it.
And this is the thing, though. I will say, yes, niggas can't ask for a kind of a more right world because marriage is part of a more
part of that. Right.
But what I will say is though is that a lot of women that are saying, "I need to be married, I need to be married," are saying this with a more left mindset.
Right.
So you can demand you want marriage, which is a right concept, except, okay, I'm going to marry you, but as my husband, don't tell me nothing. I can do what I want to do, but you still need to marry me though.
Exactly.
It don't make no sense. I could dress how I want to dress. I could listen. My ass cheeks could be out to 2 million people. That don't matter. Just make sure that ring end up on this finger. It don't make no sense.
Wasn't there a video not that long ago where this black couple they get married and they doing the vows and all that shit, and the pastor's like, through sickness, through health, and through riches, through poor. She's like,
Poor.
this is real shit. She's like, poor.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know about all of that.
You didn't say that.
And this nigga still went through the marriage.
Right.
I'm like, what? What?
Right.
And by the way, let me just say this. To those that are watching, they may hear this and see, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not saying I'm against marriage.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not saying that.
I don't.
But fuck's sake, man. I'm tired of this shit. So let's stop acting like this shit is a must.
Yeah, it's not.
Marriage is not a must to prove love. Cut the shit out.
But they say only black men feel this way. It's only black men that for whatever reason they didn't want to make a family unit, and they like I watched this shorty's video that was like, oh, the reason why like a lot of men they or black men in particular that they run away from marriage is because a lot of black men run away from responsibility, right? And marriage is the only thing I guess that has like real consequences for men, right? And it's like I'm not gonna lie, cause I ran into a nigga while I was working the security shit, and there was a Russian nigga. And the nigga was like, him and his friend is talking. So we joking around with them. We like, yo, y'all ready? Y'all about to go in and get mad females? So the Russian nigga was sitting there. He's like, nah, I'm chilling tonight. So we're like, why? Why you not trying to go get no females? What's wrong with you? He's like, man, he's like, feel me, I just finished going through my divorce. It's been like a year now. And he's like, bro, he's like, one thing I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all can, avoid getting married. So we're like, why you say that? So we like, why you say that? He's like, because it's very expensive. He's like, bro, as I'm standing here right now, I'm paying shorty. For me, because after you get married, you got the what? You got the divorce expenses, you got the lawyers, you got to figure out what assets is getting split where. Then you also, on top of that, you got to pay alimony. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it's a. I mean, whatever happened to you love this woman you spend your life with, let's jump the broom. After you jumped over the broom, y'all was married. You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't understand why it has to this security. Right. I understand. You want to feel security with the person that you love or whatever because that you're building a wife. I get it. But this security that you're asking for can be implemented with paperwork. It don't have to come from marriage. So it's like, but when you explain it like this, it just sounds like you ain't shit nigga that's running from marriage.
You just scared. You're running. Oh, you're not taking me serious.
Right. You don't want commitment. I deserve to be married. I deserve to be somebody's wife. But it's like, the way that you put it, I'm gonna dead ass say that because that's really the truth. It really just is a dick measuring contest.
That's all this for women. I deserve to be married. First of all, let me tell you about that word. I despise it.
Deserve. Yeah. Because it's entitlement.
It's entitlement. Nobody deserves shit besides children. That's it. They didn't ask to be brought in this world. None of that shit. They deserve room, board, and shelter, food, and all that shit. They deserve love. That's what deserve is. Us as adults, we don't deserve shit. You go out and you work for it. You earn it. Whether you earn it through a 9 to 5 or you just earn it just getting up hustle or you just earn shit by fucking gift or gab. However way, you go out and get what you want. But deserve to be like, oh, well, I deserve this from this individual. I deserve this from life. Yo, God looking at you like, nigga, who's you? What are you talking about what you deserve, nigga? Out of here. And I said it's for man and woman. We don't deserve nothing. I deserve a ring. Why? And it's not even why because not saying that you're not good enough for it. But why do you want this ring so bad? Why do you want this marriage?
It's a status symbol. It's crazy.
Status symbol.
When you think about it, it's really wild. And it's like, because bro, what is it? Because what is it that marriage guarantees you that you don't have before? When you get married, the nigga can, which we all know happens, the nigga can still cheat on you.
Still gonna cheat.
When you get married, the nigga can still have babies on you. When you get married, like all these things, the nigga can still hide assets from you. You get everything. It doesn't change anything. So I don't get it. It's literally just
Status symbol. That's it. 100%.
So
What it is. It's literally in their mind to be like, yo,
it's ingrained. So
oh, this is on my finger. I get to show it off to family and friends and people I don't like, just to rub it in their face. Like, look,
I'm a husband.
He took me serious,
Right,
y'all.
right. He wiped it.
He wiped it. All them other that he was just fucking, he took me more serious than all of y'all. He's still gonna cheat. He's still gonna beat your ass. Like, the fuck is you talking about?
Not to say there are good niggas that don't cheat or beat your ass, but you know what I'm saying? It's
Like,
still, he can still do that.
I'm not gonna lie, ladies. You might not like this, but I'm gonna say it. The only time when I agree where a female should actually get half from a divorce is for two reasons. If the man was found cold-blooded cheating, like physically, like he was fucking around, then alright, you know what? Yo, you violated our vows, right?
Type
So
shit.
I'm taking half.
Type shit.
You're not committed to this love.
Type shit.
Two, if he's the one that says, yo, I want a divorce. Because statistically speaking, men don't start up the divorce papers. It's always the women. They're doing the divorce papers because they want the check. So if the man is the one that's saying, yo, he wants to leave you and stop taking care of you, then you can say, you know what? I need half. Since you don't want to take care of me no more, I need half to go with then. But these chicks out here, they're the ones being taken care of the whole time and then saying, you know what? Now I want to dip with also half on top of all the shit you've been taking care of me with.
Bro, I'm gonna start telling chicks, listen, you deserve exactly however much that you would be willing to pay a man.
Yeah.
When y'all get divorced, that's how much you deserve. Because there are certain instances where the woman has more money, right? I think that happened with Adele, or in that with Halle Berry.
Oh, right.
They had more money, and the end of the divorce, the dude got bread from them.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, the pitchforks was out in them comments. What type of real man would take money from a shorty? Da da da. Is this the man that we have now? Is this da 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 da? Da? And it's like, bro. But if it was the reverse and it was the nigga and they was getting it, you'd be like, yeah, girl, get your coins. You've been with him for this amount of years. Get your dollars. So it's like, what are you talking about? So it's like, what are you talking about, bro? I think, in my opinion, and I know people are definitely not gonna like this. I feel like the only time a woman should get half is if whatever it is, business you were creating, whatever it is, that she was instrumental in you building it. If she was right there, you making calls, she's on the other couch making calls with you. You got business meetings, she's there scheduling for you. You got everything.
Like is she your secretary?
Yeah, she's right there with you, like what's name with Stephen King. Stephen King, even I don't know if he was only married once or maybe. I don't know who it was, but one of his wives, he basically said, the movie I think that blew up, I think was Carrie.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, I think it was Carrie that blew up.
Yeah.
But what he said is, what people didn't know, is that he threw it out and shit, but she was helping him workshop with ideas. She's the one who kept taking out the garbage and was like, nah, work on it. And it blew up. Mm-hmm. You absolutely deserve money. You absolutely 100%. Deserve money. If you was instrumental in the success, of course you deserve money.
Is it wrong to date / get into a relationship with your friend's ex-partner?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dirty.
Absolutely.
That's how close we are.
Your friend.
Boy,
my friend, so nah, I ain't gonna do it. Nah.
No, remember the R. Kelly shit? Yo, do you have sex with teenage girls?
What you mean? Like, nigga, a teenager.
Nigga said teenage. What? Your friend, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. Like, if it's someone like I call an acquaintance or like somebody I ain't speak to like years and
fuck that nigga.
Care less, yeah.
Damn. I mean, it will be still awkward, maybe.
My friend, nah, I can't see it. And bro, because I feel like this is a serious violation. So if you gonna date like your friend's like ex or something, and you better marry that bitch. That better be the love of your life. That if you violate him,
better be the love of your life.
Yeah, that shit better be the love of your life. For instance, if I comes in, which is a hard conversation to have. Absolutely. If I come and have a conversation with you, say, hey, listen, for me, I know you separated with Shorty, with Melissa, but I'm really feeling right. if you tell me, because sometimes it is like that, where you dead us off somebody, you like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to do your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With that case, it's no, because yo, we came together as men. We talked about it. You said it's all good. Cool. But if you're doing it without any conversation, or I tell you, now you know what, I'm not comfortable with that, and you do it anyway, you're not my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, nigga, how dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, you know, nigga, I done cried to you about this bitch. You really tell, nigga, how long you been? That means you, while I was crying, you like, yeah. Nigga, that bitch bad. So,
I ain't gonna front though. For me though, I would rather them be together though in a relationship.
then just hitting.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
if it's just hitting, then yo, y'all both two horny motherfuckers that just can't wait to
Yeah.
get nasty with
Right,
each other.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
It's like, bro, you violate, like, it's like you violate our friendship just to hit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't mean shit to you. But if you really, that's why I said she better be the love of your life. Because, nigga, if you really end up, you with Shorty, mad long, you end up married, it's like, all right, hey, y'all just clicked. This just happened to be your,
That's your soulmate.
that's your
You know what?
soulmate. Hey,
I'm glad I brought y'all together.
right, hey.
Pretty much, that's how you gotta look at it. You're a friend of mine. She's a former girlfriend of mine. We didn't work out. It worked out for y'all. F y'all niggas. But at the same time, you know what?
I gotta respect it.
I kinda respect it.
I gotta
Yeah.
respect it. Yeah.
Hey, you niggas better stay together.
know this is an honor, right? So you gotta put in the work.
What you need? That 187?